was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's in his face. Yeah, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Jags, and it's kicking off next on Matt NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss in... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes the Colts offense for their first series, and at quarterback, a new name this year to the franchise, of course, but certainly not new to the league. A 15-year vet, former league MVP, Matt Ryan.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On the opening play, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On play action, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And there's a first down catch for Paris Campbell. What a welcome sign for Colts fans. We've been waiting for this guy's eventual breakout. Came into the league as a second rounder in 2019 with almost 4.2 speed. Injuries, they've limited him to 15 games in 3 seasons, but the Colts still believe there's a star burner in there if he can stay out there for 17 games.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ready to go. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, we're supposed to do. Protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've... But how about seeing... chance to take it in for 6. Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's still behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45. These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
ETN once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Caught left side by Hilton.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On the draw, Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Got a man downfield, it's Beasley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It was certainly a tumultuous second season for James Robinson through no fault of his own. But through all the noise, he just kept producing. Went over 760 yards and actually scored one more touchdown than he did as a rookie.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so to pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Draw play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Point after ball, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Here's Ryan. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 32 yards.
And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now in Jacksonville. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 30.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Ryan's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Ryan. He'll go right back to Beasley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And with that last touchdown, I mean, good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45. Just a gain of 2 there. That's going to bring up the 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 24-21, 33 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, the clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have